York's classic rock, Q1043.
Welcome back. Jonathan Clark in the studio with the fabulous band known as Ash. We've got Tim, Mark, and Rick. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Really well, thank you.
Thanks for coming by. We have a new album to talk about, Islands, which is fantastic. You can check out the band's tour dates at ash-official.com. So you guys, I guess, originally formed in Belfast. Was it like 25 years ago at this point?
Yeah.
And at that point, do you remember the first time you came to New York City?
Yeah, it was 95, I think. It was only like a few months after we left high school, and we were doing our first US tour. We were opening for Babes in Toyland.
Okay.
I think it could have been in Wetlands, was it?
I think so, yeah.
Wetlands still existed, yes.
It wasn't far from here, actually.
Yeah, really close.
So when you knew that you were coming to New York City, other than the gig, which I'm sure you were really excited about, did you want to do something that like, I have to go, if I'm going to New York, I have to do this, or I have to go there, I have to go there?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, our knowledge was kind of limited, but we just knew like stuff like the Empire State Building in Central Park, stuff from movies.
Yeah. Slice of pizza, maybe.
Oh, yeah, exactly,
Yeah, just driving in from the airport and just looking at the buildings and just going, wow.
Yeah.
Just like feel like we're in a movie.
Yeah.
But I think luckily we'd met some people in Toronto like just a few nights before, and they came to New York to hang out with us, and I remember they took us down like St. Mark's for the first time.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of got like to see like the cool like lower, East Village and stuff like that.
CBGB still existed then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of you do, at least two of you live in New York now, right?
Yeah.
So you live in New York City.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're in Hoboken, right?
Right.
Okay. And you are back in Edinburgh.
Yeah, in Scotland, yeah. It's a little bit of a commute, but,
Yeah. I did not know this before. Before Ash was born, Tim, you and Mark were in an Iron Maiden cover band?
Well, no, we were trying to do music that was kind of like Iron Maiden, but we weren't even good enough to play Iron Maiden songs, so we had to.
Well, I was going to say Iron Maiden stuff is like very technical.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah, we were trying our best to write songs that could possibly be close to Iron Maiden because we couldn't even like play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I interviewed Bruce Dickinson a couple months back for his book.
Yeah.
And he might be the most interesting man in the world.
Unbelievable. Yeah, being a pilot and a fencing champion, right?
I mean, just unbelievable.
Author.
So after the Iron Maiden sort of period of your musical life, you took an immediate left turn or right turn. I don't know if it's a left turn or a right turn, but musically you sort of changed direction from that point, right?
Yeah, I think it was Nirvana kind of really set us off in a much, more like kind of punk rock direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some other facts about Ash. You produced now tell me if I have this right, because you produced a serial killer movie with cameos from half of Coldplay, Dave Grohl, and Moby.
That's
right. Yeah,
true. Yeah, it's incomplete, unfortunately. But
okay. And what is the name of this movie?
It's called Slashed, and you can find elements of it. We cut stuff together in a video for a song called Binary, maybe like 7 years ago. But yeah, we made it on tour.
Oh, okay.
And we would just rope, whatever
roped in your friends.
We could get into it.
Yeah.
Anyone we were touring with, like it was just we had our friend write a scene for them and just ask them, and pretty much everyone was up for it. But yeah, we just never got to finish it. But I was talking to a couple of guys a few days ago, and they were like, "Oh, you should just write like a sort of 15 years later little ending and put a twist on it, and then just finish it."
Then call up Netflix.
Yeah,
exactly.
There you go.
It's pretty low production.
Yeah.
Low level production, yeah.
And I also noticed that Ash was like really ahead of its time. In 2009, you released a single. What was it? Every 2 weeks for a year.
Yeah.
And which is amazing in itself. But now everyone is doing what you guys did 7, 8, 9 years ago because of streaming or something like that. Everyone's sort of like releasing single. I mean, I'm a fan of albums. I'm older. I'm clearly not 25, but I do like the albums. But what prompted you guys to do that?
Well, yeah, it was around the time that we were kind of seeing, people's relationship to albums were changing through kind of streaming and buying. But yeah, and we were like just trying to get ahead of things, and I think we were just a bit too ahead of a time. We did like a subscription model for that, so it was kind of early days of subscription.
Right.
So our kind of dream was to like get in the UK charts once every 2 weeks. We were just maybe 1,000 subscribers away from doing that. That was kind of a goal, really.
Yeah.
But It would have been really cool.
And then you, I guess, released all of those songs in like a compilation too, right? At some point.
Yeah, the A to Z series.
Yeah.
And then we did an alphabetical UK tour to promote it as well. So we started in the Aldershot and went to Bradford and Carlisle.
And what was the Z?
A place called Zenner in Cornwall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, we figured them all out except for, I think we had to cheat on X because there's nothing beginning with X. So we went with Xmas. With
Xanadu. Is there a Xanadu?
Yeah. We would have had to leave the country.
We're in the studio with Ash. We got Tim, Mark, and Rick. The new album is Islands. Check out their tour dates, ash-official.com. I know that you guys did a gig, or maybe even more than one gig, with the Smashing Pumpkins. Was it Wembley? Where did you play with those guys?
We did it twice. We opened for them once in '95 in Dublin. Actually, that was 2 nights in Dublin, and then a few years ago we did Wembley Arena with them as well.
So, what do you think of this reunion thing that they're doing now?
I'm not sure. They always seem to be having reunions. What's
exactly?
What's the latest?
It's almost the original lineup.
Oh right, okay.
Except
the bass player,
except Darcy.
Right?
Yeah. So
cool.
got James Iha and Jimmy Chamberlain in it. And it's kind of based around Siamese Dream.
Right.
Yeah. That'll be all because that's when we first played with them would have been sort of Siamese Dream time, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see it again.
As long as
because the sound in Dublin, I think it was just.
It didn't sound great at the time.
One of the worst live sounds ever.
Oh,
so
really?
I'd love to go and see it like in its full glory because I'm sure they'll have
I remember watching that show and they were playing Today, which was like the big single at the time. And it was unrecognizable. You couldn't even.
Wow, it was that bad?
Yep. Yeah. You didn't actually know what song they were playing.
Was it Dublin or Belfast? Where was it?
It was like an awful room.
It was okay.
It was also, and it was like 2 weeks before Jimmy Chamberlain was kicked out of the band as well.
Oh right,
so,
yeah.
Things were probably pretty bad around that time.
Yeah, but as long as Jimmy Chamberlain's involved, it's always worth going to see them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drummer. Yeah.
At one point, you guys announced that you would never do albums again.
I know, yeah.
And then here we are right now, which is fine, which I think is great. But things change. I guess times change, so you get some more songs written and you put out another record. We'd love that. You guys want to play a live song for us?
Love to, yeah.
We got the Axes in the house, so tell us what you want to play, and then just go for it.
Okay, well, we're going to play one from our 2001 album called Real Angels, and this is Shining Light. Hang on, just going to take these headphones off.
Shining light, yeah, you
playing live here on Q104.3's Out of the Box. Really nice, guys. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you.
The Ash's new album's coming out soon. It's called Islands, and they're going to be on tour, ash-official.com. So we got to talk about the new single, Buzzkill, which is actually a band at one time. Buzzkill was a band at one time.
Yeah, we had friends in Belfast. They were a great band. I'm not sure we actually played it much, but we used to go and see them play quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of been, the phrase has always been in my mind since then.
Yeah. Well, we've all used it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a very uplifting summer song,
yeah.
Buzzkill. It could be the summer song of 2018.
I hope it is. It just got used on Winter Olympics footage in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a song for all seasons.
And you got some help, I believe, from some friends on the backing vocals on this song, right?
Yeah,
right.
the undertones.
The undertones, okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And thank God someone did a radio in it. Otherwise, it would not be able to play it on the airwaves in America. So you have to, put the parental advisory sticker on the album so all the kids will go out and buy it.
Seriously explicit.
Yeah. Well, good for you. So the song was just the Buzzkill word was just floating around in your head for a while?
I kind of do this thing where I try to write 10 songs in 10 hours, quite often when I'm in a writing
very disciplined.
Period. Yeah, and so after a few songs into this song challenge thing I end up just writing some kind of stuff for a joke, just for fun or to kind of fill the hour. And, so that was one. Yeah, I just wrote it for fun. It was just and I didn't think for a second while I was writing it that anyone would kind of like it beyond a joke. But I played it to some friends that night and they were like, "This is awesome!" And everyone's just laughing and loving it. So
such an audacious lyric.
Yeah.
Yes, it sure is.
And we played it with the band. It just sounded brilliant. So here we are, yeah.
Here we are. It's the first single off the new album from Ash. The new album's called Islands. The song is Buzzkill, and the band will be on tour. Check out the tour dates, ash-official.com. Guys, thank you so much for making an awesome album and coming by, and please come back here anytime.
Brilliant. See you soon.
Thank you.
New York's classic rock, Q104.3.